The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touch it.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Up the middle they go. Donaldson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. There's a nice move. And he works free. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
And Lance now to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Murray now. His pass complete to Ruckert. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 5. Murray now to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And his pass incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's Murray. Oh, and And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Pushing his way through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Lance looking to throw it. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
St. Brown motioning left. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll try the left side. Donaldson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Murray now running right on the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another run for Gibbs here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. It's complete to Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Hicks, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Donaldson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray going to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Steps away to his... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Brevin Jordan, 70 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Shaheed going to go in motion. Now this time Murray to throw it. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Donaldson. On a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Algier will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. It's a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Third down and 6. Now Lance.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Lance on the bootleg. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff now to Gibbs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken around the 12. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Lance to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. He may go. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 68 yards. And the Lions add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Murray now. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Murray's got to have this one. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Murray to air it out again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. In motion, the tight end. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Last day was filled with slaps, so just gotta run it back. Then I can win it. When down at the was I win it. Turn to a beast. This step right here that get me going. After I put me up. Baby, we killing it crazy, killing it.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Well, partner, under the lights in